Hey there folks, and this is the first commentary that I'm going to bring you with StarCraft 2 going live, and we have dOpa here, our blue Protoss, who is for Quantum Gaming. First, I'm sure you already saw Psionic, the red Terran, who is a constant streamer, and I know he does, I believe his real life name is Brett. Saw his stream a few times, haven't watched it a lot. I know he does IC Cup sometimes, but anyway, I'm sure you guys know the name, and here we go, we're going to get underway. For all those who don't know, this has been a bit delayed here. Quantum Gaming has just gotten their site up. For any of you that want to come see and check out these replays before I do commentaries, it is going to be Q, as in the letter Q, and then gaming.net. QGaming.net. Go ahead and check us out. Have some replays up. It's quite a nice site. Going to be hosting some tournaments. Have some brackets up. Hopefully going to be commentating on those shortly. Maybe try to get some streamers. Something along those lines. Both players just playing pretty standard right now. We had a 10 depot go down here, and we are a little supply boxed here, but we are going to have, it looks like, an 12 racks go down for Psionic here, and we are just going to have this pylon be placed here. We're going to have a block go down. These players are side positions. I guess for those who haven't played the campaign, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not sure if you guys are. I'm not a big StarCraft 1 fan, but I believe the storyline was a little bit lacking. I mean, with all the superpowers I heard from StarCraft 1, it seems like those guys were missing from this. Like that one Protoss Dark Templar guy seemed like a pretty badass in StarCraft 1. StarCraft 2, Kerrigan just seems to walk over him pretty hardcore. It's kind of disappointing. I know Kerrigan's supposed to be a pretty BA also, but kind of sad. In the same sense, because I mean, come on, he's Protoss. He has a psionic blade. He's like carrying around a lightsaber. Anywho, here we do have this block off going on with our first Marine popping out, not opting to go like a fast Marauder build, and we already have 2 gateways going down and a cybernetics core. So dOpa is going to scout his opponent last, along with Psionic here. Actually, somehow Psionic is getting off the quicker scout, which is a bit surprising with Protoss. And we are having a second pylon going down, and we do already have that gas going. As you can see up here, we have a command center going down already. So very, very, very fast expansion coming in from Psionic. And I guess you can relatively do this on the mass, because the Protoss is going to be able to apply some pressure with this weak choke point on these rocks blocking your base. Essentially, you can fly it up there pretty freely with the Terran. It's a pretty ballsy play coming in here from a Psionic, but we do have a double warped stalkers going over, and look at this. dOpa is reading this perfectly. This is great pressure coming in from Washu. I mean, he sees that it's a weak base up here. He knows that there's no tech lab going down, no reactor, no anything like that. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pressure with some early stalkers. This bunker is going down. Good play from Psionic here. He seems to like to be reading the Protoss's mind as these stalkers are making their way across the map. He did see those warp gates going off there with his SCV that is now over here, the Zelnaga. And we do have finally the orbital command. Very, 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 very late. He got that expansion up before his orbital command. Look at this. We have SCVs blocking off the ramp, and our first Marine is going inside that bunker. We are going to have this SCV sniped core guy. And it looks like these SCVs are just readily to repair, and these stalkers are not going to be able to walk around. As you can see, he does lift that depot, and here comes another Marine. It's going to get a few shots in. No, the stalkers are going to get a few shots in, but they're going to be back away. This probe is just like, he's just going to keep watch. And the Marines are packed away in that bunker. The stalkers are coming in here to apply some more pressure, and they're going to snipe a few SCVs. SCVs, one runs in, not going to be able to do much, and he comes back out. They're going to start mass repairing. dOpa's doing actually a fairly good job of microing in these stalkers. You can see only one has yellow health there, and these shields are going to recharge. Looks like he's probably going to go back in there and just do a little bit more damage. This command center is finally flown over here, and it starts mining stuff, and we have our warp gate tech coming in finally from dOpa. dOpa is going a 3-gate, it looks like right now, so he might be going a 3-gate robo-pushed type style game here, which is fairly common for Protoss, and this close position map is going to be very, very good. And it looks like this Terran is just trying to hold off with these bunkers, and dOpa, once again, is microing these stalkers very, very well here, and he does snipe a Marine. As you can see, these stalkers, two of them have very, very low health, but he's keeping those towards the back line and keeping these ones with the shields towards the front. Very nice micro coming in, and we are having a second bunker go down. Oh, is dOpa? Yes, dOpa does see that. He's going to go ahead and snipe that SCV. Nice play there. And he has one SCV to finish construction. He goes in and cancels it anyway. So Pysonic is trying to play a little aggressive, push out with those bunkers, but he's just not going to be able to. And we have a Twilight Constant going down. Probably going to see some Blink Pit coming in with these stalkers rather than a Robo base. So bad call there by me. We're having more stalkers come in, and the warp key's almost done. Oh, kind of surprising here. I think he's saving the Nexus boost or the Chrono boost for the Blink research. Kind of surprising, you know, to see him not opt to go for the fast warp gates there, and he's not using that. And we have a third barracks coming down, and we do have Marauders coming out with that initial tech lab. Marauders are kind of spread around the map, and here we go. Looks like dOpa's getting a little bit cautious. He's like, you know what is this guy doing? He just does not have a lot of tech going on here. Just mass Marines. He should have had more by now. And he's going to go ahead and be like, you know what, I bet he expanded. I'm going to start shooting these back rocks. Somehow knowing that his opponent was coming, he goes ahead and peeks out in his grass area. I'm not really sure how he's seeing all these units. It looks like he's not seeing all of them. He just saw the Marines that were peeking out in the grass area. And now he's chasing down these Marauders. A really, really bad play from Pysonic. He should have known that force was so much more greater than his. And he almost does lose the Marauder, but he's able to save him in time. And dOpa is going to once again apply pressure, but he does lose Stalker from that concussive shell slow. And we just have more and more units coming down. We do have warp gates are done, folks, and we do not have warp gate coming or warp gate tech on these things yet. We have a dark shrine coming down, so gonna be maybe some cute play coming in with some DTs. That would be pretty awesome. No blink tech at all, so I guess the Twilight Council was just to get that dark shrine up. Stim is coming out. A probe does come down. Probably scared by those SCVs, but actually killed by the Marauder shells. We have a Nexus going down, so we're having a counter expo going up, which is pretty decent here. I mean, the Protoss have the map advantage pretty well. I mean, really, he's been applying pressure this whole entire game. He has those rocks down to about a half, and he's been keeping Pysonic here pretty much backed up into his base the whole entire time. Psionic's being forced not to go any tech at all. He's just going a mass bio army, and there's surprisingly no ghost factory either, so this is going to be pretty troublesome. And yes, look at this. Do we have a scan ready? No. Wow, it's going to be pretty hurtful. This DT is going to be able to lay down some quite hefty damage here. We have about 40 energy, and if you just refocus this and actually target the SCV, it'd be so much better. And we are finally gonna have some missile turrets placed down. Oh, and a scan's gonna easily come off very shortly, and it's just gonna be able to kill this DT. Kind of surprised that we don't have a. There it goes. The scan does go off 5 energy over, and the DT does fall down. A very heroic DT though, going in there solo against that whole entire army. I believe he got like 1 or 2 SCVs and 1 or 2 Marines. And here we go. We do have another DT coming in, but as you can see, that missile tower does have very long sight detection range, and easily spots him out. So a bit of a fail tech there by dOpa. I'm really